Hey guys, Hassan One back at it once again with a brand new video for you, and this has been the moment you've all been waiting for. It's been 2 whole games since I last did one of these, but this is not really a career mode. Anywho, welcome to F1 2015's championship season.
Welcome to championship season, where you'll become one of the elite on the grid vying for success. Now it's your turn. Travel the world and take part in the ultimate racing event. This is championship season mode.
Thank you, David Croft. Now, here's the deal. This is not your conventional career mode. You're taking part in one full championship season, but you represent one of the drivers. There's none of that you're driving as yourself as a misty, like, black version of the Stig, basically. Due to popular demand, and I asked people on Facebook about this, and I know a certain friend of mine is also doing a career mode with the same guy, but you guys wanted it, and you will have it. I will be representing Sebastian Vettel. Now, as you can see, there's 5 different difficulty levels on this. I am not good enough for Legend. I'm going to make that absolutely clear right from now. I am not a Legend level player. My name is not Noble. I am not Matty. I am not that skilled. I'm going to be playing on Expert. The second hardest setting for Master Racers. Hey, at least it makes you still sound like you're a badass, I suppose. Now, this is the only annoying option. You've only got 3 options here. You've either got a short weekend, so only a 15-minute practice, 1-shot qualifying, then a 25% race. A normal weekend, which is a 30-minute session, short qualifying, then a 50% race. Or the long weekend, which is a 60-minute practice, a full qualifying session, and then a 100% distance race. I do not like this for the reason of, why do you have to have full like, if you want to do full qualifying, why have you got to do a full distance race? That's ridiculous. You should be able to choose. I'm going to go for a normal weekend, so a 30-minute practice, a short qualifying session, and a 50% race. This is the first time I've ever done a series where the races are 50% in length. You're welcome.
Round 1 of the Formula 1 season begins today with practice here in a wet Melbourne. The teams will put behind them the issues from pre-season testing. What matters now is what the teams do this weekend. Joining me in the commentary box this season is Anthony Davidson. The teams will be visiting tracks across 5 continents as they battle it out for both the drivers and the Constructors' Championships. What race on the calendar do you think the teams will have a special eye on this year?
Well, I think the teams will be looking forward to the Mexican Grand Prix, which is being held back at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez in Mexico City. It was last run way back in 1992.
This year sees Honda return to the sport, reforming one of the greatest partnerships in F1 history with McLaren. Do you think they can rekindle the success they had during the 80s and the 90s?
It won't be easy, but yes, I think so. It's been a tough few years for McLaren with the loss of Hamilton, Mercedes withdrawing as a shareholder and major investor in the team, and losing technical director Paddy Lowe. This could mark the start of their return to prominence.
Good joke. Okay, so it's going to be wet all through practice. I'm not even really going to bother practicing, only for the reason of I think it's going to be much more fun if I don't have a custom setup for these rounds. I'm just going to drive the car with the default setting and see what happens. Merck's ahead by a second in practice. Anyone even the least bit surprised?
Welcome to Melbourne, where qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix should be getting underway shortly. We'll soon learn the true performance of these cars out on track. What can we expect to see in the following session?
Well, I think we're all expecting the Mercedes power unit to be particularly strong this year, so I wouldn't be surprised to see them at the front. But I wouldn't discount Red Bull or Ferrari just yet. We know they have the talent and the resources to react to any problem, so although they may be playing catch-up, I would expect them to bring some major upgrades pretty early, maybe before we even get back to Europe.
Okay, so with that taken care of, It is now an 18-minute qualifying session. Let's go out there and see what we can set. Also, a strange feeling recording a video when your ex-girlfriend is messaging you on Facebook. Yep, that's actually happening right now. That's going to be in a TRL Limitless Best of Corner Cutting montage for 2015. No way. 2 seconds a lap quicker. That's ridiculous. The funny thing is, I know they'll be faster in the race because I don't think the AI are affected by tyre wear in this game. That didn't even feel like a quick lap, and I think there's a good half second in that still, at least. Well, this is kind of embarrassing, really. Jesus Christ. I meant to have this great, big, exciting series opener, and it turns out I'm 2 seconds faster than the AI. And Nico Rosberg is 2.5 seconds back. It's Sector 3. As Cody's like... I know Cody's like... In F1 2014, the AI was broken in the last sector. Where it was stupidly fast. It's like this time around... It's like they've overcompensated and now made them all ridiculously slow. High fives all round. Could you ever envision a guy called Todd working for Ferrari?
Great qualifying performance there by Sebastian Vettel. It's going to put him in a really strong position for the race tomorrow.
Well, he's got to be pleased with that. He's worked hard for it and deserves the result. He'll now turn his sights to tomorrow for what should be a very exciting race.
2.1 seconds. On the second highest difficulty. Come on, go Codys, come on. Alright, let's get to the race.
The crowd are here and they're here in numbers for the first race of the season. Welcome to the Australian Grand Prix. I'm really looking forward to today's race, but with Sebastian Vettel on pole, you do wonder if it's going to be another championship-winning season for the German driver.
Well, Seb has been in this position so many times before, and I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't go on from here and win today's race. Whether he has the car to beat the Mercedes over the entire season, though, is a completely different matter.
So what would you have been doing overnight if you were Lewis Hamilton to make up the time difference that he needs to make up based on yesterday's qualifying times?
He clearly has a pretty good balance in the car. He just needs to work out where he can squeeze an extra tenth or two to make up the difference.
Squeeze that little bit of extra time. We're ahead by 2.1 seconds. Again, I know it won't be that simple in the race. So it's going to be a two-stop strategy. Option, prime by the looks of it. I'll stick with that for the time being. I haven't really got a reason to change it. Okay, this is it. This is bound to be interesting. 50%. Fucking hell. Right, let's do it. And these lights are really quick this time now. Oh my god. And we're off. Good start from Hamilton. I gave Hamilton the room there. Hamilton didn't want to close it out and take that position. Look, we got off to a belting start, and Hamilton's now under pressure into turn 3. Well, that was an exceptionally good start. Hey, Ben, you taking notes on this, bruh? Don't worry, kids. If you're thinking this is going to be a walkover, trust me, this is me. This never happens. I am bound to make a mistake somewhere, cough this up, and let the Mercs in. This is just how this shit works. We're actually extending our lead. It's now 1.9 seconds. What's happening to me? Who am I? And what have I done with the real Dre? If anyone's ever seen my former career modes, you know I'm not this quick. Hamilton ain't got shit on me, bruh. Let's go. I'll be honest, I am going to be a little bit worried when our tyre wear starts to rack up a bit, because that's when the AI are so much better. How did we gain half a second in the last sector? What's going to annoy me about this, inevitably... Whoa, almost put a wheel on the grass there. But what's going to annoy me about this is if it's going to be a situation where I'm kind of too good for expert, but I'm not good enough for legendary, or the legend difficulty. Mind you, I think you'd rather see me up the front than struggle away in the midfield. I did a Mercs race around Spa with Legend AI. Whoops, that was a corner cut. I did a race around Spa with Legend AI in Hamilton's Mercedes, and I finished in 8th. In the Mercs. Nobody wants that. Hamilton's in the pits. My gap's now 5.5 seconds. There must have been some kind of collision back there. Hang on a minute. Let me check this out. Incidents. Corner cutting. There you go. Lap 3. Collision with Hamilton. It's Belgium 2014, folks. The Mercedes have come together on the opening round. Wow. So Hamilton's in the pits right now. He's in 18th place. Well, that's one Mercedes taken care of. What we got to do now is beat the other one. It's mine. It's in the bag, as Richard Hammond once said. The funny thing is, though, I'm not that much faster than the Mercedes. Like, it might be like 2 or 3 tenths in it. It's my own skill that's keeping me in this. Well, when I say skill, that might be a bit of an exaggeration. The weird thing about this game is, right, is that you don't realise you've lost grip in the tyres, right, until you put a fresh pedal in and you realise, oh, I can take this corner faster now. It's like, ooh, where did all this extra grip suddenly come from? Did it again, shit. See? See? That's what I'm talking about. Stop bottling it, Dre, you bloody mongoloid. Rosberg is now starting to reel me in. Gap's down to 3 seconds. He's actually benched Raikkonen as well. I told you, the AI is not bothered by this whole tyre wear thing. 1.2 seconds! So that's where the AI broken third sector came from. Rosberg's now within a second. We Ferraris are not great on our tyres. Official. Which, given James Allison made this car, I find that very hard to believe. Oh, hi, Nico Rosberg. I've got no answer to that. I got nothing. Jesus Christ. I gave him the room. I tried to hang it around the outside. You just can't do that on that corner. Off he goes into the sunset. Probably. Oh, hi, Kimmy. Whoops. They better not box me together with Raikkonen. And I'll get caught up in the queue, because if I do, I'm going to be pissed. What? What the hell? How did that even happen? Oh boy. Oh boy. A puncher. You've got to be kidding.
6.5 hours later.
Son of a bitch. How did that even... This is the first time I've seen a puncture in this game, and I have no idea what actually caused it. Was it just overwear on the tyre? I have no idea how that even happened. But the looks of it, I just ran on the grass, and then pop goes my tyre. Grosjean stuck behind Will Stevens. This should be good. Grosjean and Stevens taken care of very, very easily. Stuff your options. Goodbye, Marcus Ericsson. Next up on the hit list, Jenson Button. We got DRS too, which is doubly nice. What's he doing in 11th? Oh, there's Hamilton as well. I mean, there was me laughing at Hamilton earlier, and now I'm behind him. Bit of a dive bomb move there, but I don't care. I'm desperate for points. There's Hamilton now. Trying to get past Carlos Sainz, rounding outside of Carlos Sainz. That's a nice pass. Oh, Sainz and Hamilton bang wheels. Oh, Sainz is getting feisty back here. Hamilton had to yield and we got him. That's very helpful. And then Carlos will be dispatched. Had him way before the braking for the corner. Nice. Right, Danilo, let's make this quick and painless. Well, he went very slow into that corner. No wonder there was contact. What's Nazar doing in P7? He's doing his best real-life Australia impression. Your top-end speed is no match for Sebastian. Whoa, bit of contact into the corner there, a bit of a lock-up, but he got Nazar too. Here comes Pastor next. Oh. That was illegal? Okay. Okay, okay. That was annoying. I don't see where the issue was in that. Let's try this again, shall we? This is like a flashback of the last lap. Going 3 wide into turn 3. Whoa. Contact again there. Oh, we're going outside of him. There we go. Oh, it looks like some of the midfield runners have come into the pits now for their second stop. The guys that have done a double option are coming in now by the looks of it. I went 12 laps on those tyres. That was about as much as I could take. And let's get these options on. If the options can last 9, we're in good shape. Where are we coming out here? So we're coming out in 4th place. That's not too bad, actually. Okay. Let's light the candle on this sucker. Ricciardo is 6 seconds away. We can have him for a podium spot. That would be pretty nice. Oh, hi, Ricciardo. Being hunted by a back mark has only sealed his fate, really. Got him. That was a lovely pass. Right. It's 12 seconds to Valtteri Bottas. I see you, Valtteri. I'm coming for you, bruh. Bottas on those used primes. Here we go. There's a move down the inside. Easy as you like. Just on the better rubber. Bottas did not have a prayer. Makes you wonder, how far away is Raikkonen? 10 seconds. We're not going to get Raikkonen in time. I'm gonna wind it down now. I'm not gonna bother going after Raikkonen. Just make sure we get this second. Well, it's been a fun one. It's been a very fun ride, this. It'll always kind of be a case of what could have been. Kimi Raikkonen takes the checkered flag to win the Australian Grand Prix. We come around the final corner. It's been a pretty solid result. If only the puncher had never happened, we might have won that. But we will gladly take 2nd place and a 1-2 finish for Ferrari. Oh. Kimi Raikkonen has never shown that much emotion. Ever. In anything. Like, he could play him Titanic and he wouldn't even flinch. Look at him, he's smiling and everything. Holy shit.
Kimi Raikkonen has won the Australian Grand Prix then for the 3rd time. He really likes this track, it seems.
Well, yes, he's won here with Lotus in 2013, so it's obviously a track that suits him. And this win puts him on top of the Drivers' World Championship table at this stage. Ferrari will be hoping that he continues this good form at Malaysia, another track that he has won at previously.
After all that excitement, it's time for a lie down, I think. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye until the next race.
Well, that will always be a race of what could have been. And I'm still kind of gutted about that puncher. I wish that, it never happened, because I think I could have very well won that race if it wasn't for that puncher. But, at least it made for a more entertaining race and more entertaining video as a result, really. I will gladly take that second. It's a pretty good result. I'm glad Raikkonen was the one that won rather than the more powerful Mercedes cars. I mean, Nico Rosberg was in 6th. It looks like the Mercs had to free-stop this race, which I thought was interesting. I know Hamilton had to stop the extra time. He may have been able to win if it wasn't for that, but Hamilton did claw himself back into 4th. Ricciardo 5th. Rosberg 6th. Nasser 7th. Kvyat, the highest of the Renault-powered runners, in 8th. Sorry, actually, because Ricciardo was 6th. Carlos Sainz and Jenson Button in the points for McLaren Honda in 10th. Just ahead of Nico Hulkenberg. But yeah, I will take those 18 points quite gladly. A 1-2 is excellent as well. But so yeah, I'm not going to complain over that at all, really. Just, you know, a little bit gutted I didn't win, but again, I like the fact that this bit was more entertaining as a result. So yeah, I'll leave you to see the start a little bit one more time. I've been Harrison101. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys next time. Sayonara.